So the first type of functions that I'm going to be covering, some of them, there's probably a lot more of these date functions, but it's date functions. They're scalar functions, and these are some of the commonly used date functions. We have a year function that takes only the year out of date time or date. Then we have date name, which can take in two variables. For example, comma, some date would give us the month out of that date. Day, this takes the number of the month day, like if today is the 26th of October, I'll take number 26 out of the, we put in also the date value in. Date diff takes in a variable such as year and then two dates, date 1 and date 2, and gives us difference in between of years. If you put I'm pretty sure it'll give us the month. And a get date function give us a current date. So first I'm going to demonstrate how to get a current year. Here in this table we have a column called cell start year, cell start date, and cell end date. We're going to use cell start date. We want to make a query that is only going to return cell start year, so we want to know the year when the cell started. So we use select, then we use our year scalar function, parentheses, and inside we put a date, and then space cell start year, because that's the column that we're using. So we still have to give it the column, specify the column here, product ID and a name from our product table, and order by cell start year. So if we run this, we get a cell start year. Let's see if I can change this cell start year only so that it's not the same as the column name. And it works, but it has to match our order by. So whatever we name it here, we have to match it in our order by. So this is an example of the year. So here is an example that uses the year, and then we use another date name scalar function, and we give it two parameters, month, so it's called date part month if you put a cursor over it. And then this is a column cell start date, which is a date time not null. So date part month is for our date name, and we call it cell start month. Then we're using a day function, and this only takes the day out of our date, like a 26 for today. Call it cell start date. Then another date name, and this is a weekday, CDW, date part of the cell starts date. We'll call it a weekday. We also get a product ID and a name from our product table, order by cell start year. And here we have a year, then we have a month, day, weekday, Saturday, product ID and name. Another very important function is a date diff. This gives us a difference. We can specify date part, year, days, months between the two dates. And it returns integer. So we want to know how many years went between our cell start date, and we also use a new function here, get date, parentheses with get date today, returns the today's date. We call that years sold, how many years it was in the market, for example. So date diff function and get date functions, and we get most of them are sold for 15 years. So these are some of our date functions that we covered. There are many more, but these are the ones that are used the most.